Yo, it's Rod here, Futures 8-Bit. In a previous 5 random games video, which actually turned out to be 4 random games because I keep missing one, I discovered that there is Mega Apocalypse for the Spectrum, but the thing that disappointed me was the fact that the AY sound was so low. That's me cranking it up to the maximum loudness, and it's just about inaudible. So what I'm about to do now is modify said Spectrum. So join me at the soldering desk. Okay, so here I am, soldering desk. This is my plus 2 with the dodgy audio, used for 5 random games and div testing, and it's basically my daily drive. So we better just get in here so I can do this audio mod. Definitely going to be some editing. No. Amazingly enough, this appears to have all of the screws in it. Now, if you didn't know already, when you open a plus 2, you got to be careful because there's a ribbon cable inside. So you basically peel it open a bit, nip out the ribbon cable, and then you can sort of open it up. I might use this opportunity to do a little bit of housekeeping whilst I'm in here. Alright, PCB out. Yeah, this really does seem like I might be the first person to take this board out. That cannot be true. Plus 2 board removed. We have some gubbins. We are going to have to swap out 37 and 38, which are roughly there. I'm pointing, I can't see. R80, which is roughly there. R45 is about there. And R60, which is about there. Now, you could desolder these or cut the legs and top solder. I think I'm going to do a bit of desoldering and swap these out. Right. Anyway, oh, and I'm going to reattach that. Wibble wobble, wibble wobble. If there's any one thing you're going to try and remember from how to do a quick little bit of soldering video, is always add fresh flux. So that should be 37-ish. That should be 38-ish. There we go. And hopefully, there we are. Use the tip of my soldering iron to try and bend those legs back. Just a tiny amount. We're going for the Maplin's Classic. The basic desoldering pump will do most people. Spectrum boards aren't easy to do, so that's not bad. You can see daylight on a couple of those. Try and get that in shot. Don't forget to use the wiggle waggle technique to see if the leg is actually loose. And if something's being a sod and you really can't get it out, this one here, I think it's 38, it's just holding on. So I'm going to go in on the top just to wet the leg up again, and then heat it up and lift it out at the same time. Okay, so that's 37 and 38 removed. Onto the other resistors. Again, straighten these legs out with the end of your soldering iron if you can. If not, use a flat screwdriver just to help it across. Because unfortunately, they did use what was called a clinching machine back in the day. Okay, that's R80 removed. R80 removed. All of this, just because I need Mega Apocalypse with sound. A little bit of 45 going on here, I believe. Well, 45's being a pain in the botski, so I'm going to do the top pull method. Going to heat it up and gently lift the leg. I did straighten the leg. If you didn't straighten the leg beforehand, you really can rip the tracks out. If you can't get the component out, really the best thing to do is to snip the legs and solder the new component on top. That's fine. I'm going to suck from above. There we go. One. And the other one. So that's 45 removed, I believe. I really should wear my glasses when I'm doing stuff like this. It's like I'm doing it by smell. Right, 60's in there. Solder in your face. Bending the legs a little bit. That pad has seen better days. R37, R38, R80, R45 and R60 removed. Let's put the new ones in. Right. Okay, so the shopping list. I've left this in the comments below, I'm sure. But this is what you need. A 2K7, a 5K6, 33K and two 270Ks. Blah, blah, blah. I'll put the words below. Amstrad went rogue. Look, they put the resistors in any way round. It's nice to have them all in the same orientation. It makes no difference. It's just nice to do it properly. I'm going from left to right on the markings because that's the way my brain says is correct. 37 in, that's a 2K7. And a 5K6 for R38 there. Get in. There you go. Lovely. R45 becomes a 33K. There we are. These are going in rather nicely. Fiddly 60 becomes a 270. That's going to be pulled in from underneath. Nice. And finally, R80 is a 270K, the same as R60. I can't remember what I said previously, but yeah, R60 and R80 are both 270K. Again, words will be below. But yeah, they're all in there now. 37, 38, 80, 45 and 60. Words below to make life easier. Solder time. I'm going to tag one leg on each and then make sure they're all flat by flipping the board. Alright. Hoo! Yeah, no, that didn't work, so yeah. Time for some hot finger. Ow. Ouch. All points soldered. Let's check for any nasties, any blobbage that actually needs cleaning up. Looks okay. Rid of some legs. Right, Mega Apocalypse is never going to sound any more mega. It's going to be awesome. All of these things have happened. 37, 38 have changed. 80 has changed, 45 has changed, and 60 has changed. Time to get this back in its box and see if Mega Apocalypse sounds mega. Oh, and I couldn't not do it. Nasty heatsink thing that wasn't touching anything removed. Sticky down heatsinks replaced. Make that ULA last. What's that, Rod? Did you clean the PCB? No. And now the rather tricky assembly here. Regulators in. This is the bit you can really screw your keyboard up. Right, so here goes. How does this now fare since the modification? Is the AY sound now usable? I must release the video where I did the audio fix in this particular Spectrum. So it appears to have done the job. Get ready. Bum 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 bum. How mega is this Apocalypse? Pretty mega, isn't it? The beeper's slightly louder than the AY sound. Ooh. But yeah. Okay, well, I'll call that a success. Comment below what you think. I will put as many descriptions and words down as possible. Goodbye.